This is a Bamalot production. Meh. Alrighty, good morning. We are operating Amtrak today. Well. Goes on. So we're gonna take a quick look around. We are starting in New Rochelle. And this one. This is one thing that I kind of I'm disappointed about. Like, you can open that up and have a passenger step down, but we don't have any stations to utilize that. Then you close it. I remember the old M3s had that ring. So as we just wait, we'll walk around a little bit, see if there's anything unlockable-wise that we can find. Like ticket machines, there's some that will be covered up. But we still have to wait, so it gives us a little bit more time to explore. We got like 30 seconds to get over there. Oh, pff. Hey, look, we found something. Ping. Yay, our adventure side paid off. Alright, so let's, I'm gonna have to remember how to drive this. This one, a little bit more technical. I say a little bit. Lock door. Here we go. Next stop, New York Penn. Automatic. Oh. Ah. Released. That's all released, and we should be good to go. Yep, here we go. Turn off. Turn off. There it is. Hit the wrong button. Turn the wipers on. So we're now leaving New Rochelle. We are making our way to New York Penn. And we do travel. Let's see. We go through the Bronx and Queens. Back when I was way younger, I grew up in the Bronx and actually lived near these tracks. I got to see some of the things that they actually put in this route. And it's really cool that, you know, they got a lot of it kind of right. Like, it's not no perfect replica, but like, when I see it, I know where I'm at for the most part. Alright, so the speed limit now is a lot higher than 80. So that's going to drop a little bit. We're at 61. And my desk light is really bright. It's not even on. But cab light. Oh, there we go. Ah. That's much better. Turn the cab light off. I don't need it. It's early morning. Like, now that I know it's that one, I can actually turn those on when we get into the tunnel heading into Penn Station for a little bit of light, or at least I know that switches. Turn it on if needed. "45-mile-an-hour" sign coming up in about a mile. Ooh, freaking hell. Penn Station, 13 miles away. This is probably the longest stretch of this trip, so might as well get it out first. I do have a couple other train cars. I don't know. I think that's the right thing. Like, I have the cab car that you can operate this train from, so that'll probably come up in another video. So, back down on the throttle. We're going 100 miles an hour. And we're going to apply brake. Okay. We are going fast. And we're coming up to, actually, well, that bridge. I knew it was coming up, but it came up a lot faster than I was expecting. So yeah, I used to be able to stand on that bridge, and you could see this bridge. It was a drawbridge, and that's actually Co-op City on this side. So it is pretty cool that they added, like, some things. That said, doesn't look at all like a correct replica. But at least it gives you that feeling like I know where I'm at. Alright, we'll pick it up again. Granted, I doubt that these are actually like the full scale of these routes. They're probably sized down a little bit so the game can actually run them. But, used to be able to... I think it was one of these ones. Used to stand by and I could watch trains go by. Speed limit is becoming 60, so we're going to get up to 60. We'll coast at 60. Going uphill a little bit, so I'm going to put a little bit of throttle in on it, so we don't lose the momentum. Even though I went into that one zone still speeding, I slowed down a lot just to sightsee. Oh, crap. I think I just unmuted it to yawn. That means I've been talking with it muted. Crap! Guess we'll find out when I'm done. Dang it. I had one job. Alright, so it's up to 70. We've got an agonizing 10 miles to go. Up to 66. We'll just coast now, or put like a little bit of engine on it. Oh, we're now going downhill. We'll just coast it. We got some little green light. We're still picking up speed now, just heading down the hill. Oh, well, I did mute that time. You get to yawn. Yawn with me. I guess I yawn a lot when I'm playing these games because they're just really just a relaxing game. Like, there's not much to actually do in them. Like, there we go. That's gonna change anyway. Oh, cool. We're gonna go up to 55. Like I could get up and go fiddle with stuff back there, but I don't know what. I don't want to mess it up because I'm that person. I will hit a button, mess it up, and not know how to fix it. Like the first time I streamed this game, I opened up a door and forgot to close it behind me. So when I closed what I thought were the correct doors, the train would not move. I went through every single procedure just to remember that I left a door open on the other side. Alright, so we're not going to actually hit the brakes. We're just going to do it that way and lower the speed. Speed limits are hopping around a lot. Alright, we got a 40 miler coming in. Why did they show it? Why'd they show me the 40 miler and switch to a 70 that's right here? This is why you can never actually do it right. Oh. Should hop up to 70 before we... Now it's 60. We've got some mood swings here. I know at some point we're gonna have to go over a huge bridge. Passing, here it comes. Got the highway right next to us. .2 grade climb, I guess the grade of it. Oh. Look at that. Kinda. Oh. Quickly! Must look! Quickly, will I? Well, that was pretty cool. Got a freight train right here coming up. I thought I heard it. Oh! Huh. was like, oh, what'd I do? I broke it. No, I didn't. I guess I went to train. Made it farther. Okay, so I did break something though. Alright, there we go. I was like, why are we slowing down? So yeah, sometimes the loading screen will pop up like that if the train went farther away. When I jump back to it. Got the highway right there. And we're going to go over this bridge. But that is pretty cool. 4.4 miles away now. Just think our destination is over there. Here comes an oncoming train. Now, I believe we are technically leaving the Bronx and now heading into Queens. I'm wrong, don't judge me. But I believe, like... Look how high up it is, and that's actually how it is. I remember I was on it was either the N or the W, and you know, people that live there know that's pretty much the same thing. But it actually goes underneath this bridge, or trestle, or whatever you want to call it. This thing is massive, like it's so high up. Like. Crap, I hope, like, I wonder if they ask you if you're afraid of heights before they train you on this route, like. People are like, when I got this job with Amtrak, I didn't realize I'd be driving my train next to people in airplanes. This thing is it is so high up. It is now progressively working its way down now. Got a highway down there. Some more buildings. We are picking up some speed. Better put that on, slow it down gradually. We got a 55 board coming up. Actually paid attention this time. Yay. Alright, so. Oh, keep it on. Then we got a 50 board coming up. Might as well just ease down to it instead of slamming on the brakes. Be able to like go now. Put it on idle. 48. It's back up to 55. What the? Whatever. We're getting closer to it. We're turning and we're turning. We're still turning. I think those are the tracks over there, actually. Yep, there they are. We're now hitting that section of track where we connect with where the Long Island Railroad also connects. Should notice some third rail showing up soon. Speed. Yep, we are now running. But that is it. Well, I don't know. They may have went to update, made it all look the same. I don't know. Me, see that looks the same. And we got the depot over here. There it is. So one thing we'll have to pay attention to is if the station is over there. Should kind of be able to see it before we go in the tunnel, right? We got a train on this side. That is one missed opportunity. I think they did miss out on it, and they really should work to do it. Is because I own, well, both DLCs. Is not necessarily make it where I can drive along Island Railroad under an Amtrak, scenario, but I still want to see those trains moving and stuff. And there's the station, I think. We're going in the tunnel. Got me curious. External camera, free camera. Okay, that is really cool. Yeah, here it is, actually. Not done as well for this one, but it is a. Oh God, it is very dark. Desk lights on. Okay, that works. I don't think we necessarily need cab light on for that. We'll just leave the desk lights on. My lights will start flashing. What? It's getting dark? Oh. At least this doesn't have the horrible noise that the Long Island Railroad one had when you go in the tunnel. For some reason, that was just like... That was bad. Gotta keep an eye up on there. 15 mile an hour coming up. Brakes are released. Let's turn that the correct way. So we're getting close now finally. We're actually early. How early is another question. Really should go faster. Even with there being a 15 board, I shouldn't be going 30 and a 60. They're gonna put that down to idle. Actually put some brake on. Drop us down to, oh God. Alright, so we're very slow. This is, I don't know. This one does tend to stop really fast. We're not pulling into Penn Station. Looks like we have a train either pulling in or out, so that's pretty cool. We're all the way over here. Oh, they're pulling in as well. That's pretty cool timing. Really, it's not going to give me credit for that. I know I'm 9 yards off, but... when there's a red light, I tend to get a little paranoid of those. I'd rather be 9 yards off of my... There, are you happy? Alright, so unlock the left sides. Oh, you can see it right there. It's got a cab car on it. I wonder. I'm afraid to. I don't know. My downfall is I don't want to sneak on this train and it tries to leave. Because if I leave... yeah, that's got a cab car. That's pretty cool. I think they added that. It had to have been added. I like that. Alright, so now we're just... load passengers. That's literally what we're doing. We got here early. So basically we're just wasting time. That's with the cab car. I think that's something we're gonna have to tackle, which has got me a little nervous because I am terrible at that. Alright, so we got the business class. Cafe car. Yeah. Oh man, if only you could get stuff like generic coffee or microwaved delights. No. I do not wish to get control. I'm just walking around. About half the weight. Oh, I guess I'll show off this stuff. I have zero idea what any of this stuff really does. Like, there's a scenario and it shows you things, and like, who really honestly pays attention to that stuff? We're like, we just want to drive it. We don't care. Turn it on. Let's have the wheel. Hey, got this part. We're just waiting now. This is the most agonizing part. Sitting here and waiting. Excuse me, you're supposed to be behind the yellow line. Like she's planning to push him off. Go get the penny, go. Alright, we're gonna... Oh god, these doors close, I'm gonna be so mad. But... yeah. The cab car. So I bet that was added when that expansion came out. Man. Thank God I got off when I did. I would have been pissed. Alright, almost done loading passengers. This is just an agonizing wait. It's a pinch point. The agonizing wait. Start pushing random buttons. Lock doors, finally. God, that was oof. All right, next stop, Newark Penn. So we are now officially leaving New York and we're heading to New Jersey. Automatic brakes released. Go. Building up pressure. And we have forward motion. We are finally leaving Penn Station. That is by far the longest wait, I think, of every scenario or route that I own, just sitting here. So we're supposed to be there at 7:44 on the dot. Alright, we're far enough out of the platform. Don't need this on anymore. Oof. Good job, load times. Turn the flashing lights on just because that's extra lights. 60 miles an hour is coming up soon. There we go, about to. %, dang. Putting the motor on that is not working. We'll apply some brake. Oh, doesn't matter now. Finally, a 60-mile-an-hour board. We're gonna go slightly faster. Get there pretty quick too, because we're going downhill. Driving significantly. Oh, what? That over was not. Now that's going to switch fairly quick from going downhill to going uphill. 8.1 miles to our next stop. Oh, this one is a lot less stops than the Long Island Railroad, but they're very far apart. And we're heading back uphill. Oh wow, just darkness on each side. And walls. Tunnels. Man. Oh, I see the light! Thank goodness. Makes it very hard to talk about stuff when you're in a tunnel. Like, and claustrophobia. Alright, finally, the light at the other end. I can turn these back off. Because we're back outside now. No need for the lights on the inside. Alright, so we can pick up some speed. 2.5 miles till we slow down again. We got a 90-mile-an-hour speed limit, so we're actually gonna start going somewhere. And I believe we're in New Jersey now. Can smell the fresh air. And you remember it's New Jersey, and that doesn't exist there. And here come the pitchforks. Alright, so we're making good speed now. It looks like we're gonna bypass station actually. We're bypassing. I can turn the bell on as we come zooming through here. This is where the stuff I say about the details, little details on each route come into handy. Oh, we gotta back down big time. Second bridge that caught me off guard. Now that we've crossed the bridge, we're now going back up to 90. But I don't think I'm going to try to hit that high, because we're already getting a 60 speed limit, so we're going to just leave it at 60 and cruise. Hole. 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 Go. Yep, back down to 16. It's going to drop to 45. It's really high up. And it's crazy because you think about it, just about every day we drive on these things. Somebody's driving on that. You don't realize how high up you actually are until you're underneath it. Alright, speed limit went back up, but unfortunately it's going to go right back down. I'm going over some tracks. We go, slowing down. Hold it at that. Not going up. Oh, a mile ago, so we're almost there. Yep. See, oh, here we go. This was what I was saying about little details. Is the two tracks on the way outer sides are actually the path tracks. And here's what Harrison, I believe the station's called for path train. And yep, yeah, there it is. And it even has it right on there. There goes sightseeing again. That's cool little details like that. We're going over the bridge again. We are now hitting our destination. Alright, unlock doors. We finally made it to another station. Let's see. I've never understood why they haven't fixed that. Oh, I had the horn on and the bell on, so the lights flash with that. Makes sense. That doesn't, though. And I don't quite know if that's glitch in the game or operator error. And honestly, it would not surprise me if it was operator error. Take a look, see what we got while we're waiting for people to get on. I don't see any maps or anything. Can't go up this anyway. Dude sounds like he's got high heels on running. Track 4. I guess while we wait, we have the ability to go into external cameras. I think this is the... Are they? They're above us. They are there. Here it is. That's one of them. And... oh, here's the other one. Okay. This is the path station, I believe. Looks exactly like the other part. Alright, so... alright, we're finally hit that part of our journey. Oh shoot, you can tell I've been playing on Long Island Railroad too much. Right, here we go. There we go. Forward motion! That'd be honestly really cool if they threw that as an update. Not even necessarily things to drive, just other visual effects. Like, it's kind of crazy to think that when this game first came out, it didn't have moving traffic. Something you wouldn't think would be necessarily hard to do. Alright, so we're gonna... oh, I'm going a mile over, but we're going uphill, so that will slow us down gradually. Next stop, and on the last stop, Newark Liberty International Airport. Some buildings, a little bit of trees. More buildings. Smog. This one don't have any moving traffic. Wonder if they did that on the ones they updated. Alright, so we're gonna put an idle and we're gonna use some brake. Because we're going about 20 miles too fast. Alright, so we're getting close. The dreaded red light is there. I don't think I fully disengaged the brake. I did not. Now, I call it the dreaded red light because, you see, 0.9 miles and a mile on the dot left, and if you misshoot your point for the last station and you overshoot that light, it's over. It's really frustrating to have it end at the last station because you missed it by a couple of inches. Don't worry, I have a little bit of faith in this train. Surprisingly, for it being a motored car, it actually has really good brakes. I'm gonna now apply said brakes. I'm pretty sure this thing, yeah, easily can stop for it. Pretty sure I just gave somebody whiplash. People in the fancy cars, well, I guess it's not necessarily, these are just a regular one. People have to get up to get their own food, but like, think about the Excella, if you're in first class for one of those cars, they bring you food. Imagine that, you're just minding your own business, got your tray of food, and the guy slams the brakes on for no reason. You, tray of food, go flying. Man, that's a bad day right there. So, I believe my marker is giving me about 200 feet buffer. And we are here. I'm not going to play around with that light. I'm going to stop right here, far as back as I can. And we have another oncoming train. Cool. He is just going by. We are here. I'll walk around a little bit, see if we can find it. Oh, it's... the automatic doors are clearly broken. They're so automatic they don't work. Do you find anything? Air trains to terminal don't run. The next train will be arriving soon. Many times I've disobeyed those ones. Oh, we're done. We already have left the train. It said sayonara. Alright. Distance walked. I've waiting for the train at each station to get finished. I've walked and managed a mile, 0.2. It's impressive. A lot of walking for someone that's job is basically to sit and drive a train. Alright. Well, that's going to be it. I hope everyone has enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my previous videos.